Yeah. Yes, sir.
What a weird episode.
Yeah, fix yourself up.
Lost in the Desert.
Okay, lean the other way. This is my bubble. And a fucking elbow. A nice fucking non-jitsu elbow.
Give me a punch.
Punch?
Yeah, give me a punch.
Nah,
give me a
dog.
boxing punch. Show me the strength. Show me the strength.
Next year you're gonna start crying, cuz.
Be a man. Show me your strength.
I'm not trying to be a man with the motherfucker on the couch. On three, you're like,
What a
cue it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 18. I'm your co-host, Karim.
And my name is Assam. We're here at Mary's couch.
Right, today. So you guys probably already know the episode is delayed. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And we were sort of in a weird place. Like, do
It's
we
been a
record?
mess.
Yeah,
It's been a
the
mess.
whole week's been a mess. It's like, do
been
we
a
record
mess.
early or do we just let the episode lay? Like,
Yeah.
what happens?
No, and also like life situations. Right now in Arizona, it's too fucking hot. So everything is a mess. My car almost burnt down. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just burnt. I got no car. Barely works. And then you had to go leave town.
It was like one day. It was a day trip. So.
I mean, yeah, but that was fire, though. I mean, I'm glad you got.
Yeah, it was fucking
What
sick.
was the place we went to? What's it
We
called?
went. We talked about it on the show. So eventually, remember, I think it was like episode 3 or some shit. We talked about going to Fossil Creek. So eventually it happened,
That's what's up,
right?
that's what's
It was great. It was fucking amazing. And because it's the second time we went, we fixed out all the little problems from the first time.
Yeah. It's one of those trips that you plan through a group text, and then I finally made it happen, huh?
Yeah, I didn't even
Yeah.
plan it initially. I said because the permits are so hard to get in terms of like a good spot. You can get a permit, but it's gonna be like 17-mile walk.
So
I'm not
you,
doing that shit.
like permit for a specific parking spot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there are 5 lots.
Oh,
right?
wow.
The first 3 lots are like basically a mile from the entrance of the trail.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. But then lot 4 and 5, between 3 and 4 is like almost a mile itself between them.
So you're adding more miles for the hike.
Yeah, so we parked at lot 3. That was the closest I could get.
Okay.
And
That's
that's
fair,
why
For people that are listening, it's Fossil Creek in Arizona. It's about a 2-hour drive from the city.
2.5 hour drive
Yeah,
from
so
the
it's
city.
not bad. Not bad.
It's not
Too
bad.
shabby.
It would be closer if it wasn't like a bumpy road. The only
Yeah,
reason like the
but-
half of that 30 miles is like
Yeah,
bumpy road.
but I don't know how you did it because it's way too hot to do anything, man.
I think the highs when we were leaving, we
Yeah.
left at like 4 and it was like outside temperature 108. When we got there, the outside temperature was 97.
Ah, dude, it's crazy.
Bro, 97.
97, bro.
97 is
still-
not bad.
It's still compare what we're doing around with the 115. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Fucking
crazy.
wild.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. We're here now. Shout out to one of my good friends, Mary, who
Right.
let us lend her her apartment that she got, her bougie apartment. We
Right.
appreciate you. She's right now making me my sandwich, as you guys, you know.
We'll have
There's
her.
a
We'll have her
production.
later on when we're
She made
talking.
me a fire ass coffee too.
Bro,
Let
I saw-
me sip on my coffee.
for people listening, Islam talks about like their best friends, and he's like, "Oh, I need a best friend like Mary," but you literally described the wife. Like 10 minutes ago, you were like, "Oh, I need
yeah.
somebody to come home to and just have the place clean." I'm
Yeah,
like,
but
"You're
not
not
a
looking.
wife,
You're
though.
not. You're not describing a roommate or a best
yeah,
friend."
but I don't need a wife. I could just have a good friend. Why is it hard for me to ask for a good friend? Hey, we can be roommates, and I can come home, and I'll do what I need to do as a man, and then she can do the other part. There's nothing wrong with that. She has her own room. I get my own room. I mean, she can have her dates. I have my dates. That's what a roommate's for. She just does her part. That is nothing wrong to ask for. Am I crazy?
a little.
Nah. Because this is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I walked in, chocolate was there, coffee was making, food as well. Low-key's kind of lit.
Yeah, we're not getting. Don't get used to this because I live like even. This was half an hour from your house where I left.
Yeah.
Your house is half an hour from my house. I'm
So-
not driving a full hour to come here. Like this is gonna be maybe a once a quarter event if Mary will let us.
Oh, yeah. We
So-
appreciate that, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
appreciate
so
that.
we're going to go ahead and start with our little segments, which our first one is going to be
Why do
the
we
one
have
that
to
you're
do it in
excited
order?
about.
Why do we have to do it in the same order every time? Let's switch it up.
You switch it up, whatever you like.
Yeah, so off topic, right? Because we had such like a weird, stressful week.
Yeah.
I was listening on the way here. I told you I was listening to like one of my favorite podcasts, and they had
Yes.
just hit like 1 million subscribers.
Congrats to them as well.
Right, congrats to SNG Shits and Gig.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Good for y'all.
I was listening to them since day one, and they were going over and like talking about their struggles. And I'm like, just look
Yeah.
at the perfect timing. Like we just went through a fucking
Yes.
struggly ass week, and they were talking through their struggles about having like they'd record multiple episodes, and remember like the mics were off, and like the camera wasn't running, or it stopped halfway. And I was like, man, I am so glad we didn't have all of these like fuck ups.
Yeah.
Like,
Even if
it
we
just
had
puts things into perspective. Now I'm like,
Yes.
I have no reason to slow down. Like, we just keep it going.
No, just keep it going, but also don't forget enjoy the journey because
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure as they're talking after they hit the million, they're looking back like, damn man, we had fun, but we didn't know because they're
Exactly.
just so just enjoy the journey and see where it takes you. And yeah, that's why I'm always not tripping. You're always like, hey, you want? I'm like, dude, if it happens, it happens.
But it's just and thank you guys. Episode 17. I don't know what you guys loved about it, but it just took off.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, we have to record again. The momentum, don't let it
Yeah,
die.
no,
And then
no.
all the shit happened. I'm like, no.
Is everything
no.
happens, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's the people that wanted to stay, they'll stay. If they don't, by all means, they'll come back. So I'm not
It's
tripping.
all right.
Man. I'm not tripping.
But still, it was. I was hyped a little bit.
Yeah. We got a lot of good feedback on the last episode. Even the clips, a lot of comments, people debating.
We started a war.
Yeah,
we started a war within my family.
Your family. My family was like, yeah, you're right. My family started
I was
like, yeah, you're
whatever.
right.
I had one family member agree and the other one disagree,
Oh
and it
my
turned
God,
into.
bro.
I was getting
But
notified.
bless their both of their hearts because we do appreciate the comments.
Well, yeah,
but
shout
it's
out my auntie / cousin
who does a lot of
Reem.
humanitarian work as well.
She does.
So good for her. Shout out to you. I appreciate
Alright,
you.
and my cousin Wendy does a lot of boxing.
That's what's up, bro.
Right. But the reason why I was getting notifications at random hours of the night because that nigga's in Australia.
That made a
That's
lot
why I
of
was like, why am
sense.
I was like, oh, I'm
Because-
getting notifications
because
like
I commented back on one of them, and I was like hours past. Like, okay, I guess they don't want to respond. And then it was like 4 a.m. I was like, ding, and I was like, you woke up to reply, but then I didn't know where they were.
They're in
at,
Australia. Like he's in Reem is in the US. He's in Australia.
Okay, makes
So
sense.
that's
makes
the
sense.
time difference. So we're
Okay.
getting.
No,
But yeah, he's an avid boxer, by the way.
we-
So
awesome. So we appreciate them. Thank you as well for listening as well. So we got more stuff coming up.
I talked to my cousin about. Remember, I told you that how I wanted to see them like fight each other, or whatever.
Yeah.
Only one of them entertained the idea and responded,
Nah.
and he was hyped. Thought that shit was funny as hell.
Put some money in the front. They'd both be
Yeah.
entertained about it.
I'm telling you, my dad's family. Like I even said this to him. I said my dad's family is useless at a lot of things, but fighting is one of them. Fighting is not one of them.
Real
If those
quick
niggas
thought.
know how to do anything, is
Real
fight,
quick, how you talking and petting a pillow?
bro. It's just like it's so nice,
Bro, that shit looks so off, son.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm not
I-
even high. That's the weird part. Like
Alright.
I'm not even high. I'm just like, yo, this shit is nice.
All right. So let's
what
see what
else?
we got this weekend. Crazy thing happened. Let's just see. Everybody and their mother and their dad is dressing up for the Barbie movie. I don't know if you ever passed by a movie theater recently.
Oh, a friend of ours,
Everywhere
a friend
is
of mine
pink.
did it. I
All
was
I
supposed
see
to
is
go
pink.
last Friday actually, and I couldn't.
All I see is pink. I see dads dressing up. I see people on date dressing up, either pink shorts, pink tops, full Barbie thing, all this stuff. And I'm just like, that is too crazy. Like, Barbie team, the marketing team did so well that other people are marketing now for free.
Right, like Dave and Buster's. I think they had a whole event in Desert
Yes,
Ridge.
and
That's what I was
no,
supposed
and
to
Tempe
go to.
Marketplace.
And Tempe
And
Marketplace.
they're leaving a lot of that Barbie box for like the thing around
in
like
the
different
theaters.
towns where people were going in there and taking pictures of it. But yeah, I mean,
But-
it did a lot of money.
You know what I couldn't
Over 300
stand
mil?
though? What
Which
I
one?
couldn't stand was all like the haters. Like this is specifically like what gets on my nerves about like
What?
uber macho guy culture. Y'all niggas don't know how to just know how to let loose and have a good fucking time.
About what?
It's not that deep. So I remember there was that video that circulated by that athlete who was like, if you go and watch the Barbie movie,
Yeah.
unless it's with your daughter, you are a beta and blah, blah, blah. And then just
Okay.
listening to the comments, I'm like, my guy, have a good time. It's not that deep. You know, like relax. It's like the niggas who go to the club and like just sit and stand at the wall or sit and like hold a bottle but don't actually
there's nothing
dance.
to
I'm
do
like,
with
bro,
that.
you niggas don't know how to have a good time. You take life too seriously.
No, I think it's getting that type of feedback because the other movie that was coming out with is Oppenheimer. If I'm saying it right. So a lot of people have this like, which movie to see. But I mean, it's good for the theater because everybody's going to the cinemas a lot now. But I mean, I don't see the issue with it. I mean, like I just I think the only funny thing is I saw a lot of couple, and you could tell the guys didn't want to dress up, but they were forced to because they were just walking with like the.
Bro, have a good time with your girl, bro. What
But
the fuck?
it is what it is.
Like, and it's like athletes you'll see like athletes and like uber macho go like
Yeah.
dress up to like awards shows and stuff like that, and then have an
Yeah.
issue with this. I'm like, my nigga, relax.
No, actually, I'll say this though. To be fair, athletes should not talk because the athletes with how they dress up before the game, worse than the whole fucking Barbie setup.
Right? Like, come on.
So now you've been out of pocket for that. Do you know who player said that? Tweeted that?
He was man, I think it's like Jake Flood, something Flood. I think.
No, what does he play though? Like
His bio said like U.S. He's part of one of the U.S. like one of the U.S. teams according to his bio. Which sport I don't know.
the Olympics? Like
One of
place
like
for the-
national U.S. teams.
Oh,
That's
who
what his
cares?
bio
Who
said.
cares? Who
That's what
cares?
his bio said.
Who
Again,
cares?
I don't
Who
fucking
cares?
know.
Who fucking cares?
It's like something Flood. I don't know. Maybe Jake Flack. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
no,
But
no.
it was just like it was the comments. I'm like, yo, you guys don't know how to have a good time. Like,
Yeah,
relax. It's not
yeah.
that deep. You
I
know.
think I'll watch it when it gets on the streaming services. I don't think I'll go to the theater for that.
I've gotten mixed. Some people were like, "Oh, it's funny, it's corny." It
Yeah,
kind of
that's
gave him
same-
like
that's what I
dead.
did,
It
yeah.
kind of gave him like Deadpool vibes in terms of like corny, funny comedy.
Because what I was disappointed because I wanted to watch Oppenheimer in the IMAX because Arizona does have an IMAX to show that 70 millimeter style that is shot.
They do.
But we do. But the thing is that I'm glad it's been first of all it's been booked out for like 3 weeks ahead. All the tickets sold out. The whole IMAX. There's no seat.
We got 70 millimeters.
We only have one in Arizona.
There's two.
Where's the second one?
Another one is there's one in Arizona Mills.
Yes.
And there's another Harkins. It's one of the up north Christown. I don't know. It's one of the
Okay,
up,
so
one
I
of the
didn't
up
know that the
north.
second one,
There's
but-
like 2 or 3 at
but-
least.
But he said the IMAX because IMAX is one of his rooms was promoted in the whole film as well. As like, hey, Arizona does have one. But luckily, I'm glad I never got a ticket. I'm gonna wait about a month and a half for this to settle because every person that's by the way, it's a 3-hour movie,
Mhm.
and people are starting the movie hour and a half in, it breaks down. So they're just refunding people their money.
Well, we're going.
So imagine watching it for an hour and a half, and then shit breaks down. So you have to go again some other day and rewatch it. So I was like, I'm gonna wait till they actually have this shit figured out, and then I'll go watch it for 3 hours. Because 3 hours is tough to sit in the theater. That's a tough to sit, especially
So
for a movie like this where you have to like
we're going on
pay
Friday.
attention. But you're watching it 70 mil or regular?
70 millimeter.
Arizona Mills.
Arizona. So
Good
shout out to my boy. He already got the tickets booked.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying good luck. Like
Got
hopefully
the
it
tickets
doesn't break.
booked, decent seats and everything. And shout out to my boy Charles, the blackest white boy on
Okay,
earth.
That's what's up. Shout out to him.
He was hyped. He booked the tickets and everything, and I was like, I don't care where. Just book it, whatever.
Did you see the post about the director where he said the best seat to sit at the IMAX?
I can't remember. I didn't go that deep.
Okay, so no, I went all.
He,
the way.
but he's like they're like middle of the theater.
yeah, okay, perfect. So it's
They're not too close to the front, but they're definitely not in the back. They're like right in the middle.
Literally, what it is like a high cross. So
Yeah,
think of a cross, and this is the best way. But somebody tweeted out a picture that they sat all the way in the front, and then the picture how it
Oh,
looks
the
like.
one I saw.
Yeah, and it was like, bro, you have.
They did the guy from Eternals when he was like
Yes,
killing
yeah.
himself in
I'm
the sun.
like, bro, what are you doing? Like, how can you sit there for 3 hours just looking up? If I need to watch a movie and there's a front seats open, I don't go.
Oh,
really don't
obviously,
go.
but
I don't even know why they even have
bro,
it.
one person.
Yeah, no, that's
But-
the man. That man
It's
has
also
issues.
it's also funny is just like the dumbest niggas are talking about Oppenheimer like they've suddenly been astrophysicists their whole life. It's just hilarious how movies and like people will just switch up with
Man.
the trends.
But we haven't seen something like this in a minute about movie like I want to say like movie wars, like just people are so into like the movies that's coming out. It's been a while.
Bro, the Barbie people were petty. They were like, "We're putting this shit out." Like,
Oh,
I don't know
dude,
who
no,
announced
no,
it first,
no,
but
you
one of the
gotta-
producers was
I don't
petty.
care. I don't care what it says. The Barbie movie can be absolutely shit. You need to give money to that marketing team because they did an
Oh, yeah.
absolutely phenomenal job. That marketing
Shout
team
out to them.
absolutely killed it. We talking about they even had it was like a bakery shop in Scottsdale, and they did a whole Barbie theme, and they had the thing. And I'm like, they even reached out to like local businesses. I don't know, but it looks like it because it's like I don't think you can like promote a movie without getting the rights. But like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if they're reaching out to local businesses to help out to promote the movie and then make them like, dude, good fucking job on that. Good
Yeah,
job. On that.
Shout
So
out
I'm
to them.
happy to see that. But I did watch a movie on Netflix that came out that I need you to watch it as well. It just was Jamie Foxx. It's called They Clone Tyrone.
They cloned Tyrone.
Yeah. And the movie's funny, but then it has a literally deep message. And what it is about certain neighborhoods, like urban neighborhoods, like pretty much like the ghetto, where they're all controlled by products that the government made, where they keep them in line.
In the ghetto.
It's crazy. It's so crazy how this movie has a deep message, but it is funny because Jamie Foxx plays this like '90s pimp. And but I recommend go watching it because it does have a deep message in there.
What's the deep message?
That it's easily like they control you from everything that you like, from drinking, the music, how music can have all this stuff on you, how they I mean the other one is like they clone people, so after they kill one person they make them another one and they keep them under control. They promote drug use so they can keep everybody inside the neighborhood.
Here we go.
Like,
Here a bunch of dumb conspiracy niggas gonna come up.
Dude, it's such a good one. It's
Talking
yeah,
about
so
talking about they cloned.
so it's crazy.
you
So
remember my rant last time?
no,
I'm
so
not
the
going
thing
into
is
that.
about this movie too, like one person like it's not in the like it's one person's like woke, so it's aware of everything, and when she's telling people like this is happening, like oh you're a conspiracy theorist, like it's crazy. It's a good one. It's a good movie. So that's one of the things I watched.
My issue with conspiracy theorists is that there are good conspiracies to follow and they don't. Do you get what I mean? Like, there's some things that could be very realistically conspiracy theories and they just don't follow them. They follow the bullshit.
Every conspiracy has some truth in it.
Some conspiracies have some truth in it.
Yeah, because the biggest conspiracy that everybody been talking about for years, and they they debunked it and all this stuff. And just today, this morning, they finally admitted it that they did find a UFO crash with non-human people in it. And it was in the government. What's it called?
Stay tuned to episode 19 after I do my research. Yeah, I've been working my ass all day.
Yeah,
wait until episode 19.
It's crazy that they finally admitted it on national television during the court case, and that they did admit it. There's actually aliens. The government finally.
I feel like that would be more hyped. Maybe. Are you sure you're not misunderstanding the hearing?
I promise you. Next episode we'll get more deep into that because it just came out this morning.
Again, I feel like this would cause worldwide panic.
No. Because a lot of people are so fucking just don't give a shit no more. They're just like, it is what it is.
I follow a lot of scientific institutes on my shit.
Okay,
that
we'll see.
Next episode. We'll see. Like I said, next episode. We're recording this on what? Today's Wednesday, the 26th?
Yeah, so next week.
So we'll see. But, oh my God, I was going to say something I completely forgot.
What is it?
I completely forgot. Oh, remember I told you how I fucked up my cycle?
Oh, yeah, this bozo over here.
So, but dude, it's been a week. Okay, and so I've been doing my
just to
body
recap,
fat.
Karim is on the juice. Lucky motherfucker.
No. I am medically prescribed on the juice, right? And I made a fuck up.
Lucky. I wish I was on the juice.
I thought my shots were daily, and instead of every 10 days.
So it's every 10 days, 100 milligrams or 10 milligrams?
Let's not go into the dose, but anyway, my dose is it's a 10-day dose.
Okay.
Right? And I've been taking that 10-day dose like once a day for a couple of days until I spoke to the pharmacist.
Yeah.
And I was like...
You're almost running out.
Well, I was running out of needles, not the supply. I still have plenty of the supply, but I was just running out of needles.
Okay.
And I was like, yo, I need to go CVS buy more needles. And I let him know. He's like, my nigga, this is not right. It's like, you need to check. And he went and looked in the computer. He's like, no. And I misread it. Like, I misunderstood it in the bottle.
Oh, my God. Wait, how many days did you go daily shooting?
Oh, 5 days.
Oh,
I have 5 times my dose. Like, I was wondering, like, why are my legs so tough?
Did you feel any difference? Did you feel like...
Oh, yeah. I told you, like, day 3, I was crying for no reason. Day 4, I was just angry for no... Like, it's the slightest thing would piss me off.
Like your emotions.
Oh, yeah. My emotions were up and down.
Well, I knew your emotions going to go skyrocket, but how about, like, the muscle-wise working out, recovery? How was that?
So, I was going to say, I've been tracking my progress, like, week over week.
Okay.
Right? So, I dropped another % of body fat, but I put on 3 pounds of muscle mass.
I'm telling you.
Right, and
I
just
need
for
to be
context,
on the juice.
I'm just using my Samsung watch, right, and I'm weighing myself at the same time in the morning, right. Don't eat after 8. Weigh myself in the morning, right, after I go to the bathroom and empty everything. So
let's talk about your little road rage. Real quick.
I'm looking a little.
So when you're mad and you're on the juice, though, like, do you realize like, hey, it's because of the juice, or are you like, fuck it, I'm pissed?
It takes a second. It takes a second.
Really?
It takes a second.
Like, but at least you caught onto it.
Yeah. Once I caught onto it, I'm like,
oh
so
shit.
The first time it happened, it was like on day 3. I was just crying for no reason.
Okay.
So and then I was like, I'm not actually sad about anything. Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Why am I upset?
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I did look through some photos. I was like, oh man, I was deleting some
photos
of people on my phone. And I was like, then I got sad.
Your mind is, dude.
And then I was like,
it can fuck you up.
I was like, I'm crying, but there's nothing supposed to making me sad. So I called my sister, and there's like pictures of me just like tears pouring.
Yeah.
But then after that, so when I had like the anger, like the next day, when I was just something pissed me off with the cats, and like they knocked over some shit, and I just like flipped more than usual.
How long did it take you to realize like, oh shit, this is because I'm on the juice?
I knew instantly because I had the crying episode before.
Okay.
If I didn't have the crying episode before, it would have been...
Did you control yourself after anything? Or
yeah. After that, I was just like...
Because you gotta
feel it, but I just
because you gotta realize that's why, like, when people go crazy, it's because, like, when they're on the roids, like, it's very uncontrollable.
But again, I fucked up. I 5 times my... So I'm not going to be taking
you realize
anything
that
for a long
but
time.
at that moment, you gotta learn it because, dude, I seen people road raging at the gym and they get clipped in the face and they just... They're like, oh shit, this is because I'm the juice. There's no reason to be mad.
Guys, whenever you do anything like medical, you always have to ask all the fucking right questions. You have to understand 100%. And then prepare yourself like, hey, this could happen. So you could counteract it, or at least not, because if nobody told you and this shit happened to you, you'd be fucking shook.
Why do you think a lot of people also, like, when they're on the steroids, everything, they're suicidal? And they're uncontrollable about it. So is there anything that you're doing personally, where like you remind yourself, like, hey,
No.
I can be angry, but I know that I'm
It balanced out.
Okay,
It balanced. It started to balance out because also where it was really great though was my knee. So
Yeah, the recovery.
I've suffered with the ACL tear and the
telling
2
you,
meniscus surgeries and everything.
When you told me you were gonna get on the juice, I was like, lucky motherfucker.
Dude, I played that basketball on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the week before I played that basketball? Knees were murked. At least the one knee was just swollen. It was swollen still the next day, but I was running. I did 3 games. I felt great. And if I didn't have to try and record and fail that Sunday, I probably would have played another game. I probably would have played 4.
I think
I was shooting better. My shoulder didn't hurt.
now because you realize how much your dosage is, that you might like obviously you're gonna have more control of your emotions because you were shooting every day, like
every day, 10 a.m. like clockwork.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that's fucking crazy, cuz.
And when our friends we had friends who were abusing that shit, and they told me their every 10-day dose.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I doubled that in 5 days.
No, there's one dude that I used
I'm like, oh shit.
There's one dude that I used to follow that his girlfriend shot him up so times because he used to compete in bodybuilding that they didn't have enough spots in his body to shoot another needle. Like he had to wait till his body healed. Like he shot everywhere from his thighs, his
my
ass,
thighs were hurting.
His back,
my thighs were hurting.
Like
I was switching.
Everything. Yeah, like he shot so much steroids that he couldn't even have enough space to do it. I was like, that's insane to put your body through it. But yeah, man, you just gotta be careful, man, especially with your road rage, like you're raging, because you gotta control
Sex
that.
drive is up though.
Hey yo.
Sex drive is
hey,
up.
Yo.
Sex drive is up. Sex drive is up.
What you are?
That only started kicking in recently. I'll give you that much.
You aggressive on Bumble right now?
No.
You let them know that you're on the roids.
The Tinder and Hinge swipes.
Hey yo.
Just on the road.
Hey yo.
No.
That's wild, son. Nah, but I'm glad you're on the juice, son. Lucky motherfucker.
I feel it, and then once you start, the first couple days, I'm like, man, nothing's happening. I'm still feeling flat.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, I've been doing like, when I sit at home, I have like the dumbbells. I'm doing like 3 sets of like 10 for no reason, and I'm like on 3 sets of 20 now.
Yeah, here we go.
And I'm just like, oh shit. Today I did 2 sets of 25 and 1 20.
So why do you think people get addicted? Because like every week you're putting on muscle, and you're like, nah, I need to get bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why it's addicting.
But other people have like, honestly, like once my legs are all right,
yeah,
I'm gonna be fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna be fine. My only worry is like my legs.
We're gonna save that footage.
Yeah, save it.
And then like in 20
you're
episodes
not going to
you're
see me
here,
on the juice.
If you're here in XL shirts being a fucking bozo, I'm gonna be like, yo, look at that.
I'm sorry.
I need more.
I just need. No, I don't need more. There's a certain point where I think it's after a while, like aesthetically,
all of a sudden
it's
you want to
gross.
become a WWE wrestler. I need
because then some of your body's not functional. In terms of like certain sports, like for basketball, believe it or not, you can't have huge shoulders.
I know that I
can't be lifting your hands
I can't
like
get
that.
on the juice now, but I know in my 40s when that shit is low, I'm jumping on it easily. 40s, 50s?
I'm sure there's some scumbag in an esport or somewhere
that's trying to sell it.
That's trying to sell it.
Nah, I need that good stuff.
Maybe EOS. Esport is full of old people.
I need that good stuff from Germany, dog.
All right, but
I need what the German and the Russians are on.
Well, that was it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
What else? You don't want to talk about your fuck ups from last week? All the bullshit that's happened to you. Come on, open up to the readers or to the listeners. Open up. Let them know why your life was fucked up last week.
I went to work on Friday. I thought everything was gonna be smooth. Parked in the garage at my work. Had a good day at work, actually. Not bad. I was saying hi to people. You know, had a good 10-hour shift. But remind you again, it's hot than a motherfucker out here. So I leave the office. I'm like, cool. I'm gonna get home. We're gonna record. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna go see, go see my boy and chill for the rest of the night. Trying to start my car, no fucking clue. Not starting at all. Trying to start my car, nothing. Call my little brother. He pulls up in his truck, trying to jump it. Messages, lights come on. I've never seen it in my life. Car's not gonna run. So we called towing trucks. Everybody's trying to charge us for 10 miles, $300 to $400. We're like, it's not gonna happen. There's no way. And then we go to U-Haul because U-Haul has these like trailers where you can put a car on and then just push it out. Mm-hmm. My car is a little heavy, so we have to get the big one. So we got the big one. We could not get my car on there. It was so heavy. Like we tried to roll it in, nothing. We just couldn't. So we returned it, and then it was already like we already been at that garage for 4 hours, and it's hot. Like we were burning, like we're about to pass out. So I was like, told my brother, no, fuck it. I'll leave the car in the garage. We'll figure it out tomorrow. Let me just get home. As he's driving me home, I felt so bad. The truck overheated. So I had to pull aside on the freeway, wait, and then I finally got home. 3 towing trucks canceled on me. finally I found. Actually, no, take that back. I called one person, and he goes, "Where's your car at?" And I was like, "Oh, it's in the garage." And he goes, "Oh, since it's in the garage, I have to charge you extra, because on his website it says $80 flat." All right, so I was like, "Okay, $80. What's extra?" He goes, "It's gonna be $220."
What the fuck?
And I literally looked at him, I was like, "Okay, how about if I push it out? If I push it out of the garage?" He goes, "Still $220." I was like, "Get the
Then
fuck
what the
out
fuck
of
is
here."
that?
Exactly. Finally found somebody for a good price. Junior Towing, shout out to them. And he tried to actually jump my car. He didn't even want to tow my car. He's like, "Let me see if I can fix it for you." Couldn't fix it. Tows in my stuff. Cool. The next day, I had to work. I couldn't figure anything out because I had everything was just falling through. And then I had to work on my second job. I coach boxing. I taught a shitty class. Like I feel so bad for those people because like
You thought that you were shitty or the class was shitty?
I was shitty
Okay.
as a coach because my mind was somewhere else. So I had no energy for them, and I felt super bad. So then my older brother comes through, and then he helps me go get a new battery. We put the chip in. We run the car. All the lights come on. All the lights, everything.
Yeah.
Everything in this fucking fucking car
Could have
turned
told
on.
you that.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Cool. Now, we're kind of trying to fix it. We're trying to figure it out. Cool. The car is parked. It's not moving nowhere. I sit down for 2 minutes at my house. My brother leaves. I sit down for 2 minutes. Wallahi, I cannot make this up. I sit down for 2 minutes. I'm drinking my orange Powerade. I hear a hard knock on my door. I'm like, what the fuck? I come in. It's the maintenance guys from my apartment. He goes, "Sir, there's a leak downstairs under you. It might be coming from your bathroom." I open my door in bathroom. My whole toilet is leaking. A whole leak, son.
Yeah, yo.
A whole leak.
What'd you eat before?
Dude, I snapped. Like
What'd
I was
you eat before?
nothing, bro. Dude, I snapped, son, because I was like, why is it's a roadblock after roadblock, right? And then the funny thing about it, my dad called me at that moment where I was like breathing heavy, like I was just like anxiety, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on? Like, is the car fixed?" I said, "No, but guess what?" I was like, "I apparently have a leak," and then this and that, and he starts laughing. He goes, "Yo, who's doing voodoo shit on you?" He's like, "Which bitch did you piss off?" Like, and I was like, "Bro, if that ain't the truth." That's what it is. And then, but you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like one of my friends said, like, it could be worse. I'm just thankful that I made it. I'm still here. I'm trying to keep a positive attitude. I did teach a class yesterday, and I redeemed myself, and I taught an amazing class. So I'm just staying positive. I'm just staying positive.
I get that it could be worse, but why don't niggas just let you complain? Like, bro, maybe complaining just makes me feel better, bro. Just let me complain.
Because
I don't want to internalize that shit all day.
Because in our culture, and especially where I'm from,
I know
people have heart attacks. So like sometimes, don't get me wrong, I do complain and bitch, but then I sit there and I'm like, what am I bitching for? Like,
bro, let's get that shit out your system and then go home, and before you go to sleep, be like, it's not that bad.
Oh,
go
that's
to
what
sleep.
I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell me don't complain. I don't understand that. Don't tell me don't complain. Let me complain. You want to be a good friend, bro? Let me fucking bitch and complain. I know it's bullshit. You know it's bullshit.
But the thing
just
is,
let me
like,
get out the system. It makes me feel better.
But if you want to get out of the system, talk to the mirror, because like sometimes, like let's say you want to complain to me, but I have my own shit. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like,
I'm looking at the man in the mirror.
You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Oh, that's some psycho shit.
Yeah.
Imagine you talking to the man in the mirror. He's like, shut the fuck up.
You know what? You know what I should do? I should invest in an AI where it's like that person, and you can complain to a fucking AI, and it can tell you exactly what you want to hear. That's not a bad idea, huh? You guys could take that idea and make millions off of it.
You know, I'm
giving back to the community.
I wanted to talk to you last week about something.
Go for it.
I'm just gonna skip past all this. You know, enough complaint. I don't want to talk about no AI. I'm so done with it.
I love AI.
No, the idea and just anyway.
God bless AIs.
Anywho, so last week some gross shit happened.
To you,
not to me, right? So you have Snapchat, right?
Yeah.
Do you use Snapchat like consistently?
Well, I do it all the time.
Right. You know how like when you're looking at like people's stories underneath, there's those tiles, right?
Yes.
Right.
Which is they're always crazy as well.
Yeah, they're always crazy.
I think they're clickbaits. A lot of them clickbait.
Yeah, a lot of it's clickbait, 100%.
Yeah.
Right. But you click on a couple of them, and then it's like it just gets worse and worse and worse.
Which one did you see?
So I saw one, and it said "Island Boys Gone Wild."
Oh, they kissed each other.
Oh no! My nigga is much worse.
What the fuck? Else
These niggas are on OnlyFans consistently.
That's too much for
bro.
me.
Their Twitter
Is that illegal?
Bro, they've been reported. People have reported them.
Yeah.
Bro, their Twitter is wild.
Nah.
I just went on read articles as I'm not going. I was like, oh my nigga.
I saw that. I thought because everybody talked about it.
Bro, they be like
TikTok
making
too,
out and shit.
And I'm just like, how's that even allowed? Like,
it's not.
Like also too like.
Well, technically, like the sex is not allowed. You can, I guess it's legal to make out with a sibling, but just fucking is not allowed. But again, it's just gross. I was like, bro, how do you go from like this is how you know. Remember you talking about investing money and niggas need to be taught how to invest money.
Yeah.
How do you go from making all that fucking
Who's
money?
their manager that came up with the idea?
Why they got no fucking manager? It's some hood rat.
No, that's insane.
It's some others like, oh, I'm putting my boys on type of manager.
Aren't they from Florida?
Yeah, they're Cubans.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
They're Cubans.
That makes sense.
Bro, look at them.
Nah, don't associate Cubans with these little two fucks.
No. Cubans are just as crazy part of
No,
Florida.
no,
Okay,
no,
get the
no.
fuck out of here.
They're just Florida fucking crazy. That's insane.
They're
man.
fucking crazy. But like, how do you go from?
But
we're not gonna. The conversation, by the way, is not gonna go into kissing your siblings. It's just gonna go on like poor.
But I do have a question though.
Poor money
is
management.
Is it
like,
nasty
what the
because
fuck?
they're guys? But if we see two twin girls,
No, it's nasty. It's nasty all around.
Oh, okay.
It's nasty all around, bro. What the
Okay.
fuck?
So if they're two baddies and they're twins,
Baddies
girls,
that are twins.
and they're kissing, that's not bad. Or they're still
No, it's weird, my nigga.
Don't ask.
What's that? Isn't that what's that Future song? Two Sisters. Nah, Future has a song when he's talking about bitches
I'm
kissing.
not gonna lie. If it's two baddies and they're
You're
sisters,
terrible.
I'm okay with it.
Look at me.
I'm
Look at
okay
me.
with it. I'm not gonna trip. I'm just saying, if I'm having a threesome and they're twins, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm not gonna trip, son. I ain't tripping.
Bro, me and you gonna occupy a booth in hell, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Just saying, if they're two baddies.
Bro, that's fucking nasty.
like that movie. What's that movie? Fucking.
I'm gonna ruin it for you. You got two family members that you know are siblings doing this. You're gonna lose your mind. Bro, that's disgusting.
Don't bring my family to this shit,
bro. Anybody, that's
I'm
disgusting.
talking about what's that? Austin Powers.
Yeah,
remember that
baby.
Scene? Yeah, remember that scene? the two the Asian girls. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fire. Anyways,
fucked up.
next subject, since you know what I mean.
That's fucked up. I was starting to talk about money management. How'd you get into threesomes with twin sisters?
You brought the two guys kissing, cuz.
No, the point is that how they will fall from grace, bro. They were making money doing nothing. Had they just been a little bit smart, a little bit investment, stuff like that, they didn't have to
They're
rap.
from Florida. They
They didn't
smart.
have to rap. They didn't have none of that shit.
Yeah.
And then you go to OnlyFans, and now your OnlyFans. I guess they're making money off OnlyFans. They're still showing off with guap, but like you don't have to go through this.
OnlyFans is becoming this like plan B to everybody. Like, oh hey, I was
some
at,
niggas is plan A.
well, no, most of them make money if there's a plan B because they blow up on TikTok, Instagram, and then all of a sudden, as soon as their views, and not even like they don't even give themselves like 6 months to like regroup themselves, get more content. As soon as their views are down 1 month because they move into a big house, they start buying all this bullshit. They're like, hey, OnlyFans.
Watch
like,
when we finally start getting monetized from this and like have.
Are you gonna do OnlyFans?
Watch when my steroid body comes in.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
When my steroid body comes in, just let me do the kickback for the glutes. That kickback.
My biggest fear though, if I do OnlyFans and I still make no money, that's my biggest fear.
No. I know people like have friends who
I have friends that have OnlyFans.
that have OnlyFans, but like I would never. I don't understand. First of all, I don't understand how they don't have. I know they make money because they have like following, but I'm like, how do you not have more money, or are you just not spending?
I think they just want to make money like on the low. Because I have a friend that she has an OnlyFans.
Oh, this person is showing face.
And no, she's showing her face, but she's making money on low, but she's not really promoting it. She got her little fan base, and she's okay with it. Like she doesn't need to be bigger than that. Like if she's functioning without it, and she's using that money to invest for her business, because that money is not her like one income. Like she's using that income to invest in her business.
Yeah, smart.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Smart.
she's a smart girl.
Because our body's not gonna last forever.
Exactly.
Like you could go into like I guess the fetishes, like the old.
So honestly,
shit.
like if OnlyFans just stops, I don't know and they crashes.
The poverty rate, the unemployment rate is going up. America's got 15%
Insane.
unemployment.
There has to be another website that's trying to compete with them.
Well, I remember we talked about how the cam sites, they take like 60%.
So
you make $10, you get four.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You make $100, you get 40.
That's crazy.
And that's why, like, I guess OnlyFans came up because OnlyFans, Patreon, all of them, like, they came up because you have
less percentage to take.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
So it was fucking crazy.
Speaking of money, what's it called? What's his name? Saudi offered him a huge contract.
Oh, Mbappe.
Mbappe got offered $700 million, and he said no. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's after the transfer fee. Saudi was about to cough up 1.1
because
after PSG's transfer fee and everything. He would keep like 770.
PSG would get around 350, something like that, and then he'd get
like 770.
770 for 1 year only.
1 year. I would have been like, bro, the PSG fans would have been like, my nigga, go get your money.
No,
go get your money and come back.
I don't
he
know.
Said no.
But also, I don't know because like I don't know how you can say no to that money.
Well,
Because also it makes sense because when you're a multimillionaire, another million does not change your life, so it doesn't matter.
Well, I thought that, and I was like, let me look up how much his net worth is. He's worth
Yeah.
like 180 million.
Yeah, like I remember like when these like when you watch these type of videos of like billionaires, like another million does not change my life, so it doesn't
I'm
really
like-
matter. You can have this number, it is what it is. But just this morning after he declined, they're saying that he's very close to close with Real Madrid, and that's the reason why. Because you got people got to be like, how can you say no? Like for me at first, I was like, how can you say that to the money? But you guys don't understand, multimillionaire, and he's a fucking athlete who's being competitive and he wants to
Bro,
compete.
it's that ego.
You see what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
you know what? He could go towards the end of his career,
And
make
still make
half
200,
and make
300.
half that, get the 500 Messi deal.
Exactly.
Like he could still do that because
Exactly.
he's like 24.
Nothing.
He could call him and like, hey, call me back in
100%.
2 years. You know, save that money.
And
Call me back in 2 years.
imagine he goes to Real Madrid, becomes obviously takes over, wins another World Cup.
He just wants a Champions League, to be fair. Like,
Yeah.
what else do you need on your
And let's say he gets
roster?
another World Cup, and then in Saudi, be like, we'll offer you $1 billion with no transfer fee.
Oh, he might be waiting. He's like, let me figure out to the end of my
Exactly.
deal, so I ain't got to worry about
So
no transfer
I'm
fee.
not really tripping, but I really hope he goes to Real Madrid because that's my team.
Yeah, when I saw he's worth 180 million, I said, you know what? It's not. It's how different is your lifestyle really gonna
Yeah.
be?
You see all the basketball players are like, wait, do they have basketball out there?
Did you see what's his name?
Draymond.
Giannis.
Giannis
is
like,
hilarious.
Giannis is like,
is a
I look
fucking
like
treasure.
him. He's like, I look like him.
Giannis is a treasure. It's such a shame the NBA is not investing more time in making him the face of the league.
Yeah.
Like they're sitting there talking about John Morant, face of the league, Trey Young, new faces of the league. I was like, bro, Giannis is right here. He's like 29.
If Saudi,
like 28.
if Saudi wakes up one day and was like, we're doing basketball, I guarantee you,
All them niggas is gone.
gone,
Gone.
gone of them. Some of them won't because the culture there is a little bit different. It's more religious, but a lot of them for that money, they'll shut up and they'll go because they will all have to do is focus on basketball. There's no clubs. There's no other James Harden wouldn't go there, obviously.
James Harden, this fat ass is not going to go nowhere.
I don't see LeBron would not go, but I'm saying like a lot
LeBron
of
doesn't
them,
need to.
a lot of mid players will go.
You tell me if they offer LeBron like, yo, bro, 200 million, come on, let's go right now.
Nah,
You 40, bro, he would dominate still.
No, because I think
Tell me 6'5" LeBron against them little Saudis.
no, because I
What's the
think
tallest Saudi, bro? I ain't never seen a Saudi taller than like 6'2",
yeah, it's true.
and that's like rare.
Yeah, but I do think basketball would be the next sport that Saudi and like the UAE will start going crazy over.
I think
Because
tennis.
international basketball is much fun to watch.
I think tennis or golf.
No, golf they already did.
But I mean, like, make it bigger. Like, bigger.
Yeah. I see.
Like, they just started with the golf. It's not, they haven't gone deep yet.
God damn, they have so much money, bro.
Right? They're just blowing it. Somebody woke up and was like, 1.1, we got that?
I'm not gonna lie to you because you know how like that culture is very generous. If when I do go, I am gonna be asking people.
Right.
I'm like, yo, that's a nice watch. It would look so much better on me.
Bro, they do shit.
Like that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you've
Like,
never been to Dubai, have you?
no, dude, I'm generally like if they offer it to me, that'd be the only time I'd be like, yeah, thank you.
It's a
I'm not gonna
weird
be like,
culture.
no, it's okay. Like I'm gonna take my culture, take 2 steps back and be like, thanks for that AP, thanks for that Rolex.
You would go. So been to Dubai like a lot of times and recently
You've
as
been
well.
to Dubai?
Hella times.
Oh,
Like
that's
it's
what's
not
up.
even special.
That's what's up.
Like I don't
It's
even get
Lego
hyped
town,
up.
that's
Like
what
I
they
got
call it.
family who live there and everything.
Yeah,
like,
they call it Lego Town.
because it's so close to Sudan. That's our Vegas.
Oh,
That's the Sudani version of Vegas.
That
It's
makes
a cheap
lot of
4-hour
sense.
flight. Boom, Dubai. You probably got relatives over
Yeah,
there.
That's why there's a
on
lot of
your way
scammers
back.
out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a
But
lot of
the thing
sense.
that grosses me out about Dubai, and I really noticed this when I went, like as I was older.
Yeah.
You walk into any mall, and it's just a bunch of like stuck-up housewives with their maids following behind them, giving them like snapping their fingers at us, and the maids like holding on to these kids and these houses. Like, bro, the mall. I'm like, bro, it's so much money, but it's also kind of
You know what's
the
more
way it
funny
happens.
too that I've been seeing as well, that when the kids end up growing up, because they know that it's been for years now, that they're actually more closer to their maids than their own mother and their dad, because that's who they spend time with. And
Them
it's
poor
like
Indonesian girls, they're
yeah.
treating them like shit.
because when they get there with their company that they pay them, they take their passport away.
Yeah,
and they're
it's
stuck
such
there.
a toxic like.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. Like, you want to talk human trafficking, right there, right? the Middle East, and you know
It's
it.
tough. It's tough.
The
It's
Middle
tough.
East, the human trafficking of Asians. Y'all want to talk about like niggas being oppressed? Go to the Middle East and see
Well,
how Asians are oppressed.
Well, I'm gonna be going to Dubai soon, so I'll let you
Are
guys
you?
know how I feel. Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, man.
How?
I'm gonna be filming a movie there.
Nigga, please.
Yeah. Why are you hating? Supposed to say
Because
congratulations.
You're not doing that shit.
Why you
I
hating?
don't believe it because you're a troll.
I'm not a
You
troll.
like to fuck with people.
Nah,
It's not that if it happened, I'd congratulate you, but I don't believe
just
you
say
because you're a troll.
congratulations, hey, you got a movie part and it's filming in Dubai. Jesus, bro.
Are you the before actor or
What are you talking about?
are you the before actor?
Nah, babe, I'm the,
the
next
boxer
Tom,
before?
I'm the Arab Tom Cruise. I'm about to jump from building to building.
All right. So wait, I did watch. Remember I talked about JuJutsu Kaisen season 2 came out.
Yes.
I was super hyped. I watched the first 3 episodes.
Kaisen is the way to live.
No, it's not. But you don't even know what the show's about.
It's about improving yourself every day.
No, it's very haram vibes. You and the halal squad wouldn't do it.
You're watching the wrong version.
A boy eats a possessed demon finger, and
bro,
it's a whole mess. He got split
give
personality. He eats. It's all about jinn, bro.
Give him your point of view.
No. It's so people who haven't seen it. First of all, watch season 1. Amazing, but season 2 is even better because it's a prequel.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't have to worry about it's annoying because I don't have to worry about the cliffhangers yet that they left us on. But that prequel is fucking lit. Like, first of all, we get to see what Blue Eyes is. I'm not gonna give you all their names because that doesn't mean shit. Y'all gonna forget them.
Mm-hmm.
But Blue Eyes from season 1, Gojo. Woo! They show you like the prequel, and then the evil dude. Like, I guess they were teammates once upon a time. Well, we knew they were teammates once upon a time, but they show you how they got there. And it's a fucking lit way to start. They even changed the animation style a little bit. It's a little more like, it went from like slick, what's the other show? Slick, Demon Slayer, like Naruto-ish, like animation style to kind of like high quality, like HD Hello Kitty. I don't know how to describe it. So it's pretty nice.
Are you done with that?
Yeah, that's pretty much done. I'm saying like go watch it.
Let me give you a fact that I learned about anime. So I grew up in Palestine, and I thought I was watching Arabic cartoons.
You got to call it the Blad, bro. You can't call it Palestine.
Well, I got to educate people where I'm from. I mean, we exist out here.
I'm just messing with you.
But in Blad, okay, I thought I was watching Arabic cartoons on a channel called Space Tunes. If you watch Space Tunes, me and you can be friends, okay? In Space Tunes, there was no Arabic cartoons. So what they did is they went around for other networks to see what they have like for cartoons. So they had 2 options. They had Japanese anime, or the Western anime, which is like America or what Canada was showing.
Right.
So when they looked at the values of it, they looked at America, and obviously in the cartoons like Tom and Jerry, they even had like Arabs just like as terrorists, as like bad people. But when they went to Japanese anime, it had family values. It had something so many similar. So the shows that I grew up with were actually original Japanese anime.
We talked about this.
Yeah. So no, but the thing is like they were talking about it, how like it's so connected, and how a lot of people now from the 90s who grew up back home are huge fans of Japanese culture.
Okay.
And that's what they're saying. There's a lot of facts about it. And I was like, that is crazy, because I genuinely thought these were Arabic cartoons, but then
same.
But then as I get older, then somebody's like, "Do you watch anime?" I was like, "No, I haven't." But then I'm like, "But I watched this cartoon." They're like,
Captain Magic.
Yeah, they're like, "No, these are original animes."
You
Yeah,
watch Digimon and all.
So shout out to Space Tunes for my childhood. That's what's up.
Well, they only showed you the clean animes. They didn't show you the big titty lesbian dragon animes.
I don't think that was out by the 90s.
No, they've been out. They've been out for a minute. Oh yeah.
Oh.
A lot of these animes are old.
That would have been nice.
Miss Kobashi's Dragon Maid is basically a lesbian dragon who's in love with the human.
Nice.
And she'd be like bouncing her titties and shit everywhere.
All right. So now we got questions, and then we're gonna.
Oh yeah, one of the questions: why did Assam stop dancing? I can't remember who did that.
Oh, that was my boy, Boyo.
Why did you stop dancing? Were you like dancing professional? Were you like pop like spin?
Do you really want to know? Do you really want to
know?
Yeah,
I want to know.
First of all, Boyo, if you're watching this, you dickhead. As soon as I saw that, I was like, you motherfucker.
I took a screenshot. I said he can't do this.
So I'm very into film, acting, dancing, and DJing, all this stuff. So I actually, when I graduated senior year, I got accepted to Columbia College in Chicago for filming, acting, and dancing. So I did actually dance professionally. I did. I genuinely did.
What's the move?
I was also in a b-boy crew called Rhythmic Chaos.
The what?
Rhythmic Chaos.
Rhythmic Chaos.
So we used to go around to like First Fridays, and we used to battle people.
Look at Mary shaking.
Yeah, I was a hip hop head. I was an OG hip hop head. I was a b-boy. It was fire. We all grew up like the same thing that we all started like my.
Were you the Eminem of the dance group?
Nah, dude. We're all like it's all Latinos and just me. What's it called? We all watched like You Got Served growing up, and then that's the thing that got everybody started.
Suburban that story.
But no, what was this suburban?
He's like, oh, I watched You Got Served, and I got into the dance.
Yeah, it's fire. That's like every ghetto kid watched that movie, and it was fire. But looking at it now, as you watch it, it's like so corny. But that was our thing, man. We used to we were on YouTube before YouTube was YouTube. Like we did so much shit, And but I mean, looking back at it, it was like one of my favorite memories with my crew that I had.
Right.
My boy Oscar, the one that we helped us out the first episode,
Right.
that was my boy B-boy Enduro. He was one of the other B-boy.
Got you. Got you.
So we and him used to film a lot. We used to battle a lot. It was crazy because we even he had a bunch of auditions and I had auditions too as well. One of the auditions that I did get, but I didn't have the funding was for there was like a Disney Radio. Do you remember Disney Radio or no?
No.
All right, so Disney Radio was a big thing where they do tours and they have like actors and dancers that go around. They promote Disney. So I got that gig, but I never did it because you get paid at the end of the gig, and I had no fucking money to go on the fucking road. So
Okay.
yeah. No, I was
That's
into
fucked
the.
up.
I always been into the entertainment business. I always
Alright.
been into it. I'm slowly going back into it now. So yeah, it is what it is.
Charbella had a question. She didn't really have a question. She just gave you a fuck you. She loves to talk shit from like the internet.
I love that
She
girl.
talks shit from the other side of the world.
Yeah. She's always talking shit.
How do you think? Do you think she'll make it back from Lebanon?
Nah, hopefully she stays.
She said hopefully she stays.
Yeah, hopefully somebody kidnaps her and marries her.
Oh yeah, because they do that.
They do that over there.
Oh yeah. So by the way, you talk about human trafficking. Lebanese just like snatch their wives. They'd be like, I want that one.
And they
Come here.
snatch her.
They're
yeah,
like, I want
yeah.
that one.
But the weird thing to say, the girls want to happen like that
Oh.
because they feel like they're in like a
Victim mentality.
like no, not the victim mentality. They feel like they're in like a movie type of like a show
Romance.
series. Yeah, because they play a lot of like over there they want like show romance shows, especially like Turkish shows. That is very popular in the Middle Eastern culture, and sometimes it's like the rich guy falls in love with the poor girl or the opposite. So they think their life is a movie, so they love that shit.
They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's so romantic. He
Yeah.
just dragged me. It's only romantic when the fine nigga pick you out. I said, wait till
the
ugly-
rich one,
Wait
yeah, the
till
fucking rich one.
Wait till the buck tooth.
Let me see
bald
a
motherfucker pick you
rich
out, you
girl.
gonna be pissed.
Let me see a rich girl fall in love with the janitor, and then I'll start believing that shit. Because always the rich guy fall in love with the cleaner.
Mary, you want to come introduce her? Yeah. I was
Now
like,
we're gonna get Mary here because we're gonna get some questions. We're gonna get some women view. Let me choose Mary. Come sit next to me. Move.
yeah,
sit-
come sit in between us.
Yeah, come sit, please. Finally, we're gonna have some a woman's point of view. I love how you were fixing yourself right in front of the camera, son. Like if everybody wants to.
Right? I look fire. Don't
That's disgusting, son. We got Mary in the house. Dun. Here you go, Mary. Introduce yourself.
Are you comfortable?
Are you giving her a mic or you?
go back and forth.
Yeah, just give her your mic. To be honest with you,
Alright,
dog.
just don't touch this part.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Just be natural, girl. Just be natural.
This one here.
Yeah, all the way from Canada.
Hi, guys. Yes, I am from Canada. This is my apartment.
Yeah, it's a nice apartment though.
Thank
It's
you.
fire. We have AC running.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
coffee. There's
Yep.
food.
Yeah, when you're Middle Eastern, you have to
That's
keep it
right.
calm
That's
a
right.
little.
We forgot to let you guys know. Hey, whoa.
How-
Hey, yo.
how
No,
close?
she.
Turned around,
No,
but
she
the
good.
mic wasn't-
Oh, that's right. So when you move,
okay.
like, move it with it.
Okay.
You're good. You're gonna got it.
I'm new. I'm
Yeah,
new.
you
I'll
got
figure-
it.
I'll
Don't
figure
trip.
this out.
Don't
It's
trip.
fine.
Don't trip.
It's
Don't
fine.
trip.
If Karim would sit any fucking closer to me, though.
There you go.
Thank God they can't hear you. Anyways.
Thank God. What I was saying. So I have a question for both of y'all. So whoever answers first holds the mic. Okay. Okay. You want to start?
Answer the
This is not
question.
gonna pass that fucking mic.
Ask the question.
Okay, my question is, if you get in a relationship,
Oh,
right?
no.
And let's just say you've been single for a minute, right? A hot minute.
I've been single for a minute.
Okay, I'm giving you the fucking scenario. You've been single a hot minute. You're very active on Instagram, and you start dating your partner. How soon would you post them on your stories and or official post? And is there a deadline where they don't do it, and then you'd be like, you know what? Now you're tripping.
I don't think there's a deadline.
Okay, but how
Right.
soon?
I think it's a comfort thing. Definitely not sooner than 10 dates at least.
So you wait 10 days, then post them.
10
But don't
dates.
hold your
10
response,
dates
hold
is
your
what.
response.
10 dates is when the window opens.
10
right?
dates or 10 days.
10 dates.
So it
Dates.
could be like 10 weeks.
Yeah, however long it takes you guys to see each other
But
10
you're
times.
official though.
But that's before. Oh, we're official.
That's what I'm saying. You're
Oh, so you've
official.
already gone through the dating process.
Does-
We said bet we're official now.
Yes.
I'd probably wait I would probably just wait a couple more days till something I wouldn't do it, or it has to happen naturally. You know, it has to be like, oh,
Like
we
at a,
somewhere.
like a restaurant. Be like,
Yeah, we somewhere be like, hey, out with the food. And you're getting.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be like relationship
If,
vibes. That's
wi-
corny.
But would you wait till it's official, or will you do it in the process?
Probably wait until it's official.
Okay.
I might have like a secretive, once it gets more serious, I might have
see.
like a secretive, but don't mention them.
Or like a soft. What is it called?
Yeah.
Soft post.
Just be like, and they just
Soft post,
yeah,
huh?
and they
It's called Jesus Christ.
Clip that.
It's called Stop. Please don't do that again.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's called, what is it called?
Soft post.
It's not soft post. No.
Yeah, it's a soft post.
It's not a soft
She's
post.
good. She's
No.
good. She's good. Soft post.
No, it's not.
Soft what then? Introduction.
Someone Google it. It's like soft. No, it's not soft post. Google. Someone Google it.
Soft release.
Okay, but
Is
give
it
me.
release? Maybe it is release.
I don't know.
Okay, so give me your point of view. How if it's official, how soon would you post your partner?
Okay, I'm a little bit. My opinion's gonna be maybe a little bit more
Okay.
different than most girls. No, definitely more different than yours, but maybe more different than most girls. Because personally, I'm like
Soft launch.
Soft launch. Thank you.
Stupid. Same shit. Soft pause.
It's not. It's not. Launch is the word.
Okay. YOLO.
Anyway.
Okay. So how soon would you post your partner?
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
it has to be official.
Official.
But has to be official.
Okay. So let's say you're close to make it official. Would you still post it?
No.
You have to wait
No.
till he's like, hey, I'm your man's.
Yeah, but that's
Okay.
not even like the criteria for me.
Oh shit.
Like
waiting
I'm
for my
one of those
man.
people that's shut
Go.
up.
Go. Yo, before you choose that
You're
side.
so annoying.
She's gonna smack you with that mic.
So annoying.
Go.
Anyways,
Okay.
I
We're gonna clip this.
personally-
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
You're personally
I personally would wait a little bit longer.
after it's official.
Oh yeah.
How
I'm
long?
a little bit more private.
Okay.
So I would probably I would need to make sure that it's actually going somewhere. Like, you know, the Arabs, like the Arab girls, that like they're single, then all of a sudden, boom, they're engaged.
engaged,
Boom, they're
'cause they
married,
never-
boom, they're popping a kid
Because
out.
they never
like,
posted him type
they
of shit.
never posted him.
Okay.
I feel like I'm more that kind of person.
Okay.
But I don't
I
necessarily.
respect for your honesty though.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be like, I don't need to be engaged. No, fuck that. That's
Okay.
like way too long into it. But like, if I know and my friends start to know who they are and like we all start hanging out together and shit like that, I think that's the time. So I don't think it's necessarily like a timeline. Like I can't say 3 months. Okay, now it's time to post you and it's time for you to post me. I'm not like that.
Okay.
You know, like I don't need them. Wait,
No, I'm still talking.
I
I'm
don't.
still talking.
I don't need that for validation.
Okay.
you know.
So you don't need it, but the thing is, like, are you okay with him posting you before, or you want him to wait as well?
Before what?
Like,
For
let's
me?
say you're not gonna post him because you're like, I'm gonna wait till like later on. But are you okay with him posting you?
That's okay.
Okay.
But like, I'm not reposting that shit.
Ah.
First of all,
Oh, give it.
I'm not reposting that
I got him a thing. Give it a thing.
As long as the IG is private, that's a completely different story.
Listen.
But I would say, you know how like some people would like not like I said, soft release, like have him in the background, soft launch, like have him in the background of like stuff, like don't actually show him, like don't tag him in anything. Just be, you know what I mean? Like
Okay, my second part of the question.
leave it sneaky.
Let me say so when you pass the mic, you can answer too. If you post them
Mm-hmm.
and then don't repost it when you tag them, would you be mad?
No,
Okay, you answer that then. Thing.
if they don't repost it, like first of all, what platform are we talking? Like IG?
Instagram.
Oh no, that's first of all, don't repost it at all. Don't repost that shit at all.
Okay.
Right? It's not that
Let me
deep.
see what Mary's gonna say. So you finally post him
Yeah.
and you tag him.
Yeah.
And but I'm letting you know, your partner is active on Instagram. It's not like he doesn't care. Like he's very active on Instagram, and he
Like
doesn't
stories all the time
exactly,
type
and he
shit.
doesn't repost your shit. Would you be mad?
Hold on. Wait, 1 second. Before you answer, Mary, I want to predict her. I want to predict her answer.
Okay, go.
Mary's probably gonna be like, I'm not gonna be the one reposting first anyway.
Oh, I
She's
see,
like,
okay.
I'm not gonna be the one to I'm gonna wait for his ass to post first.
Let's see if she does. Let's see what her response is.
You're so wrong.
Okay. Yes.
If wait.
So you post him. It's a
I've
fire
already-
pic of you and two.
I've already posted him,
Yes.
and he won't repost it.
Because you tagged him. Like you tagged him. So yeah.
So how I would feel if
Yeah.
he doesn't. Bitch, what are you trying to hide?
Exactly.
What are you trying to hide? If
Exactly.
I waited all that time because for me it's like I'm not just posting you to post you.
Yeah. So I'll give you my answer.
Give you your answer because then I want to ask Mary.
I'll give you my answer. So my answer is like as soon as it's official, I'll post them and I will tag them because I do want to see from the beginning. Am I gonna get reposted? It's not because I want views or anything. It's just because it's like let me see if you're down as much as I am. Because if you don't repost it, then you're hiding something.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, if I see you like your followers going down. Perfect. As a guy, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'm like, hey, the guys over in your DMs need to get the go.
Yeah.
Get it going.
Get it going.
Or they can still like creep and see that I'm with her. But also sometimes you gotta be worried too. Like one of the things that I learned is that you can also block people from your stories.
For sure.
Yeah. So like that's the reason why I want to see like would you repost me?
Only show one person.
Yeah. Not that too. Like if I'm dating somebody and they're always reposting memes, but then they're not reposting me and them out of date, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's fucking foul shit. You know what I'm saying?
So Mary, so now we're in the situation of, like you said, he's not he's like, oh, he didn't repost it, right? He gave you attitude about it,
Right.
but now you reposted it, and niggas have commented like, cute, oh my god, so happy for you, mashallah, all that shit, and you're mad at him. They don't know you're mad at him. How do you break up with him? Do you wait and break up with him? Do you just delete the photo immediately? Like you're mad at him, but now you can't break up with him because you just posted him.
Why would I break up with him?
Because he did some foul shit. He didn't repost you, and he gave you attitude about it. And you're like, oh, hell no, nigga, red flag.
I mean, I'm going to go yell at him. That's for sure.
You're going to just yell at him, but like you don't break up with him.
You don't break up with somebody because they don't repost your shit.
But it's the
That's
attitude he
personal.
gave you about it. It's not just the repost. It's not the repost, and then he gave you attitude about it, and you're like, this is suspect. Some shit is weird. Like now you can't break. Are you
I would
embarrassed?
definitely. No, I don't think that's okay. I don't think just because like they don't repost your shit that you should be embarrassed. Like I don't think that's a reason. I think it's personally annoying. Like personally, people have tagged me and stuff, and I don't repost it.
I'll tell you why it's a little bit embarrassing. Sorry to cut you off. Because when you start dating somebody, obviously your friends will start following them as well.
Yeah.
So when you post that you at a restaurant and you're tagging them and they're posting like something else, they'd be like, yo, why are you not posting my friend?
Yeah.
At the type of thing. That's why I was saying they're embarrassing on it. But for your point, Karim, when you're talking about like if you're mad at them, whatever, and I say I have 2 posts already, whatever, I probably will archive them just to let you know, like, hey, it's easy for delete this shit too. But then, like, if we fix it, I'll just run it back and be like, I never deleted them. I just archived them because you were fouling.
Okay, I have a question.
Go for it.
If I was with someone,
Yes.
in the scenario you said like we're at a restaurant, we're
Yeah,
all
yeah,
tagged,
yeah.
whatever.
Okay.
You're tagged in it.
Yes.
As well. You're also tagged in it, and you see that he doesn't repost it. Are you gonna say something to
Yeah,
him? for me?
100%.
What would you say to him?
I'd be like, yo, why you not proposing that shit? What are you hiding? 100%. That you know me.
I know.
100%.
I know. That's why I asked. Him,
100%.
I know for sure.
I wouldn't
you
even hesitate. I'd be like, yo, you better repost that shit. Like, what are you doing?
So this is just some advice for you guys. Don't create posts of your partner. Put them in your stories. Don't create posts in your partner.
No, I would
then
do
you have
posts.
to. Then you have to worry about deleting them
Nah.
until the engagement. Don't put them in your.
Nah.
Don't put them on your page.
My person that I'm making
Stories
official
only.
with, she's gonna be ready for stories, Instagram, and TikTok. Like it's part of this. Yes, we're making TikToks.
No.
Yes.
Can you imagine that's what I'm doing?
Yes. I'm making dance TikToks with you.
Thank you for
For
my
sure.
man.
Thank
Yo,
you.
I love that clip of her
Yeah,
rolling loud.
yeah.
So, bro, I've never seen somebody so happy.
100%.
I was like, yo, that's the vibe. I was telling. Oh,
Talking
so
about, Rolling Loud.
Lotto, she was at Rolling Loud, and you know how they took that clip of her from BET, saying "thank you to my man," and they made that sound.
Yeah.
So she opened her set with like "thank you to my man," and she was just bouncing around, so happy. I said, I've never seen somebody so fucking happy in my life, just running around. That's the energy I want. Like in a relationship, I want to be able to look at my partner and be like, "Hey, thank you. Hey, that's mine. That's mine right there." I'm a hood rat.
Thank you to my
I'm a
man.
hood rat.
And my man.
Yeah, I'm a hood rat when it comes in relationships. I really
No
am.
shit. In
But I'm
real
also,
life,
but
too.
I'm also like very like I'm very like jealous in relationships. I get very.
You're very jealous.
I get very jealous
because last episode, and we're gonna have Mary's point
I'm
of
kind
view.
of toxic, but
No, last
in a
episode,
flattering
you,
way.
You can pass the mic to Mary because I want to ask her. So he mentioned that he's not jealous.
Yeah.
Oh, he said you're a little jealous. So if your partner posts a fire picture and they're getting comments, whatever, you wouldn't be jealous of the comments?
Because I like to show off. I also give me that shit, nigga. Because I like to show off too.
Okay,
That's
let me
the
ask
difference. I'm talking about like in person.
He's lying.
In person,
That's
I
cap.
like to show off.
That's
no,
cap.
that's not
That's
cap.
cap.
That's not cap.
Give her the mic because I want to ask her the question. So we need to get a woman's perspective
Fucking Mike.
because
Broke up my family, my guy.
no, your family almost broke themselves. I had nothing to do with this. So if you're dating your partner
Yeah.
and let's say they're great physique, right? And before you met them, they always posted pictures without either shirt on, great physique. But let's say that after you guys dated, and he knows that if he posts that picture and every guy will post a picture of physique. It's always good attention. We're not doing it just for fucking
Right.
to show whatever. Would you take that as disrespect if he posted after you guys are dating?
Yes.
And he's still getting heart emojis.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's all I need.
I definitely
That's all I need.
would. And the
That's all I
reason,
need. That's all I need.
and
That's
the
all I
rea-
need.
no, no,
That's
the
all I
reason
need.
why.
That's all I need.
Let me finish.
You're not getting validated. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish.
If you're posting shit like that
There you go.
before you're with me, the
Yeah.
reason for it is because you want attention.
Yes.
If you have me,
Yes.
what other validation
That's
are you
talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
Pass the mic.
That's
No,
nice.
no,
Let-
no,
let-
you pass the mic.
go ahead
Give
then.
me and Mary.
Okay, go ahead.
The mic. So
We need a third mic.
when so when this post came on and my aunt Reem, she was able to articulate this better. The issue isn't that they're posting it's because you guys in a relationship, if you're allowed to be upset if that's how you two both have like an agreement, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you talk to her and be like, hey, this is what I like, whatever, and she's like, cool, I won't do that, and then suddenly does that, you're allowed to be upset, right? If I'm in a relationship with somebody and we don't have that agreement, we're like, bro, do your thing. And they start doing, I'm not upset. I don't have the right to one day be upset because like, yo, we talked about this. You said you were cool. Now you're not cool. You should talk to me first before letting me know that you're upset. It's like, if you guys don't have that shared value, like you can't shut the fuck up. If you don't have that understanding and agreement, it's like if they switch up on you in a relationship, like cool, you can be upset because you guys know, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
If they switch up on you in a relationship, but if all of a sudden one day you're cool with somebody, what if she does the opposite? One day she's like, titties out, bikini, you're loving it, all that shit. And one day she's like, I'm covering up, you're not seeing my titties, nobody's seeing my titties, all that shit deleted. You're going to be like, hey, but the titties though.
No, well, she has respect for me.
If they switch up, their values without, without any sort of like warning or like any sort of notification, I think that's where the issue comes in.
I think once you're in a relationship with somebody and like you're actually like dead ass serious about it and you want it to work, you're going to do the things to make it work.
And that's,
you know what I
you
mean?
have to talk to your partner and let them know, like, hey, this is
Well,
what
that
makes
should
me
be a
work.
given, you know
yeah,
what
but
I
that's what
mean?
I'm saying. Like, if they're talking to the partner, if you're talking to your partner,
Yeah.
and you guys are on the same page, that's cool. They're on the same page, and then they like you take it as disrespect when they switch up on you and do something that like goes outside of the values, but whether it's being like dressing more provocatively in public, stuff like that. If you guys are agreed that that's disrespectful and it's disrespectful, then it's disrespectful. If you guys between each other and you don't understand, you're like, I never give a shit. You don't give a shit. We keep doing that shit, and then suddenly it's a problem. You'd be like, nigga, what's the problem?
And that's the
2
thing,
weeks ago, I didn't give a shit.
There's some people in relationships where they really don't care, right? Like they'll post, each person in the relationship will post like any pic they want, and their mans will literally comment and be like
to me, when I see that, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's kind of corny.
it is corny.
Because
but
when I see like a girl post a picture and then her man's like, oh, this is all mine, I'm like, bro, you look stupid right now.
Yeah, like that's mine,
Like,
or hard eyes, or fire emojis.
You look corny right now.
Do you see Russell Wilson? So last year, Sierra put out a video. She did that balance challenge, right?
Okay,
so she had that
yeah.
liquor and she was all naked on the beach dancing to CK's song.
It's corny.
It is. And then Russell Wilson commented. He was like, I think like on like a game road trip or something. He commented, is like, hey, I'm gonna have to see that when I get home.
Yeah,
and bro. I was like, my nigga.
No. That's. I don't think that's how he said it though.
No, it was literally like, yo, I'm gonna see that when it was some. It was like, bro, they fucking when they getting home.
No, he
the
was
way
saying
he
like
wrote
he's like he'll talk to her about that video that she's.
Nah. He was hard. It was all hard eyes and shit.
Nah.
Bro, I watched it like recently.
And also, Russell's a fucking simp, bro. Don't bring that.
That's
ain't
a
no
man of God right there.
Yeah, that boy's a simp. Oh, Broncos, let's ride. Get the fuck. He's a corny.
You tell that to a 6'4", 6'2", 6'3",
Easy.
like 6'3".
Easy.
You tell that to him. See what happens.
Easy. You'll get smacked.
The thing is like my point is that there's some people they're okay with it.
Yeah.
Like
Which is crazy.
I don't get it. Like
Yeah.
I personally, I'm like, erase that shit. Like
Exactly.
I don't want that
Because
on my picture.
you want to respect. You want your partner to respect you.
Yeah, no,
No.
first of all, personally, I wouldn't be posting anyways. But if I
Okay,
decided to post it,
Exactly.
like don't make it like that's so awkward.
That's what's I respect you.
You
though.
know?
I respect you. Because you know why, Mary? You know, I'm gonna say something, Mary, before you give him this fucking mic, is that you have common sense. And I just want to let you know.
Thank you so
right?
much.
You have common sense.
Thank you.
You have class.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'm saying I don't even need the validation, but I appreciate you for letting us all this stuff in. And do you have any other questions for Mary? Do you have any other questions for Mary?
No, I don't have.
Oh, she has a question for us.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna finish off with the Mary's question, and then it'll be off for the episode.
I have a question.
This is our first guest. Let's go with the vibe.
No.
I have a question because it's a little bit controversial when
That's
it comes
fine,
to like
go for it.
Instagram and stuff. Some people
Because honestly,
agree.
yo, fat bitches need to shut up.
Shut the fuck.
Nah, go.
He's so dumb. This is how he is in real life. I swear to God, this is not like something for the camera. Anyway,
Yeah.
my point. My question is, would you be offended
Yes.
if you're in a relationship
Okay.
with somebody? And like, obviously, like when you're single for a long time, like
Yes.
you're gonna have hella girls that you follow.
On context. Yeah.
that you follow.
Yeah.
If your girl went up to you and said, "Hey, can you delete the girls
Yeah.
on your Instagram?"
Okay.
Would you do it?
Do you want to go ahead and answer first? Because my answer's gonna be a little bit longer than you.
Is it?
Yeah.
Which girls? Just like any girl? Like,
No, like you started dating in a relationship, and obviously you've been having a lot
start?
like you're in a relationship now. That's it. It's
Okay.
official. There's no start or ending.
Let her
nothing.
ask. Let her ask. Let me.
Listen, no,
give
because
her,
it's
give
her
her the mic.
question.
Give her the because I got
And
questions for her before I answer.
and-
Just give her the mic.
Go for it. because
So-
you go long.
All right, move that way a little bit because in the frame.
Excuse me.
Sorry, get closer. Scooch.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
As you can see,
give me
Mary
the
is
question again.
Mary is gorgeous and thickum. So she got that.
I'm gonna smack this.
She got the
kid
Coca-Cola.
so
She got the
quick.
Coca-Cola body.
so quick. Shut up. Let me say the question for God's sake.
So the girl.
Go on your phone.
The girl.
Listen. You're in a relationship with a girl,
Right.
okay?
Already
they-
outlandish. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going, bro.
You're in a relationship period. They ask you to delete all of the girls on your Instagram because
Right.
it bothers them that you follow other girls. And like you're basically like, could you imagine them like seeing you scroll on your feed and they're seeing like girls in bikinis and sometimes they catch you liking that shit. So then they decide, hey, I want you to delete all of the girls on your Instagram. Would you do it? Or all the ones that like don't matter. Like obviously your family, whatever, fine.
I would delete the ones that don't matter, like celebrity, like I don't know,
Or like
them
girls from your past or anything like that.
exes. I would delete. Like if I'm still following exes, I would delete. And I feel like we both understand that, like if you're an ex, some people are just cool with their exes. Yeah,
Yeah.
exes are gone. Like random naked celebrity accounts are gone because they can always be refollowed right after. I don't give a shit.
You're such an ass.
But the last ones, like if I'm talking about like, because I have like a couple like really best friends that I'm not deleting, like no matter what.
And
Just
they,
because
do they post shit like that though?
some do.
Are you gonna like?
Like I have a friend of mine who's a yoga instructor, and she's always
Yeah.
in like yoga attire and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not deleting her for shit.
But do you like the photos?
Yeah, it's a support of her business. She's an independent. Like she's not some corporate. She works for herself. So anytime she posts, I will repost her business page. She only does this on her business,
Yeah.
but I'll repost her business page. I'll like it.
And that's
Support
fine.
the cause. But like, you're not gonna tell me like, oh, you out here, liking friends, and I'll be like, yo, get the fuck out.
That's fine though. But there's some girls that are so insecure.
And they're not gonna
They're
be
not
around.
gonna. They're not
and
gonna.
they're not
like
gonna be
that.
around. And that's really simple.
Okay.
And I'm
that's
like,
his
yo,
answer.
if you want my trust, you gotta have mine. Like I'll introduce you to everybody. It just don't work like that.
Let go.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let go.
with your
Get outta here with that
nonsense. Cap, son. Anyways, so your question is, just to recap for the freaking people, is that not because you blob the fuck away out of it. So now the thing is, like, in a relationship, if my girl comes up to me and she's like, hey, I know you've been single for a long time. You have a lot of people that you followed, you met before, and I need you to delete them. For me, that's an easy yes. Cool. I'll take them off. No
That's
question about it.
respectable.
Because I'll tell you about it. Because it's like, why am I worried about these fucking people when I'm with you?
Yeah.
Also, if me and Mary used to talk, like, because obviously Mary's my friend.
But that's not what the But that's not what the girl.
Jesus Christ.
That's not what the girl said. The girl said just deleting all the girls.
No, the girls that you were talking to.
Yeah,
Common
talking
sense.
to. I'm agreeing with you, my nigga.
Common
That's what I
sense.
fucking said.
Yeah, but
she asked you deleting Mary.
no, my point was
That's what I'm saying. If you actually fucking listen before you talk, if me and Mary used to talk like dating wise, if she's like, hey, delete Mary, yeah, I would delete. I have to delete Mary. But Mary's my friend. Like she's like my sister. That's nothing. That's a
Yeah.
friend.
So
So-
does
like that's somebody.
Yeah.
if it's girls
Girl,
getting
no,
it, I would
you
like that.
you making no sense.
No, I literally said the same thing you just said. I literally said if you exes are gone, random
No,
naked
but that's
celebrity
not her
accounts
question
are gone.
is. That's not her
No, but
question.
my point was is that people who are like family to you, obviously those people don't count.
Don't count.
You know,
And I said the
he's like
same
my
thing.
brother.
I said the same thing. You out here talking, acting like you said something different.
But
Just continue.
it's insane. Like,
just
you literally go, what about Mary, bro?
No, this is
If
this is
Mary-
racism. The Middle Easterners
No, it's
gang up
not
on
because if me and Mary,
Alright.
for example, I'm gonna use Mary.
Whatever.
If me and Mary like matched on an app and we were talking and nothing went, like, you know what I'm saying, like it never went through, but me and her still followed, and my girl was like, hey, I don't know who this is, and I need you to delete. Yeah, I'll delete them.
And I agree with you.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
saying yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that's what she was asking. Like, if your girl comes up to you and says, hey, delete these girls. Not every girl you see is going to be one person I try to hit on. Obviously, I'm going to have some friends that I met from high school, whatever, all stuff. But the girls that I talk to, and she's like, hey, I don't like these type of girls. Cool, bounce it. That's an easy delete, because at the end of the day, your job as a man, you have to respect your partner and also make them happy. But I also have to, backfire on this. You have to match my energy.
yeah.
So if I somehow
I was
get,
gonna ask
so
that.
somehow I get some, like, I look at her Instagram and it's just a bunch of these fucking guys that she used to talk to, and I'm like, yo, look, I don't care, but at the end of the day, if you're letting me, like, I'm gonna delete them, same shit, swipe left, like delete, because I don't need to be taking you on a dinner and some dude comments on your picture and you're out here while me and you're looking at his
Yeah.
comment. Like, get the fuck out of it with that bullshit.
And that's exactly what I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you. Do you, and not necessarily that like you had a girl that would be like that, but
Yeah.
would you expect the same thing back from her?
100%. I'm a big believer in a relationship. You have to match the energy. So if she asked me,
What
for
if
one
she
thing,
never asked you for it though? Would it bother you?
where she
In
has
the
a lot of
flip
guys,
side, in the flip side of like the girl situation,
yeah,
like my perspective, right? But for you,
yeah,
if you were never asked to delete anybody,
yeah.
but you
Would I go up to her and tell her to
would you
delete it?
decide to ask her?
Yeah, that's gonna be hard, because the thing is, like,
And I'm saying when it's serious.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how as a man I can bring that up, because like, because the thing is, like, especially hard for men to open up in a relationship, because anything that you ask for from a woman, it automatically throw the insecurity at you. They throw the toxicity, you're toxic or you're controlling.
But would you
type of
would
thing.
you naturally delete them before she asks?
Yeah. Because the thing is, like, if I am posting, pictures of me and her or by myself, and I'm still getting these heart emojis, I'd be like, yo, hey, I gotta go respect it.
So,
and
like,
even
what
if
I
I
said-
tell them I have a girl and they're still doing it,
Hold up.
even if I tell them I have a girl and respect it, I'd be like, yo, like, I'll take them off.
And I understand, like, you have a good point
Yeah.
when it comes to like how you're gonna bring it up, because men, I mean, let's just like be honest, like
Yeah.
have a little bit more of an ego,
No, 100%.
have a little bit more of an ego, and like they don't want to show that weakness in them.
Yes,
So
because
it's
women-
very
Vulnerability.
vulnerability.
Yeah.
Exactly.
because as soon as we show that one side, women, like, they don't like to see a weakness in a man. That's why sometimes we
Yeah.
hold it in and then we go crazy and type of shit. But it's also like
It's like the
it's
ick,
a
as they
balance
call it.
between the communication with your partner.
Not gonna lie, and
Yeah.
probably unpopular opinion. I know, ladies, I always ride for you guys as much as I can.
Yeah.
But some of you guys like to see your man suffer, and it turns you on.
That's
And
true, that's
remember,
true,
we
that's
had
true. I
that
do I do
conversation.
I do
Remember,
that.
we had. I'm not by name, but I'm gonna call out that Lebanese squad we talked to, your friends outside, and we were talking about how
When?
if your man, maybe you weren't there, but you probably were there. But the question was like, oh, if your man gets disrespected by his boss,
Yeah.
right? Would you, even if he's like rich, doing everything, he gets disrespected by his boss, goes back home and tells you about it. And they're like, oh, if he doesn't, basically the response across the board was like, oh, if he doesn't go back and fuck up his boss or like cuss him out or
Nah,
get
I wasn't there
like
that
we're
much,
gonna leave him, and no, I can't have no weak ass man. I said you would let your man like cuss out his boss, get fired, and if he complains to you about it, like show weakness. I'm like, every time I have a conversation with them, I was like, yo, they love to see their man just like suffer. They
No.
want to see their man go through hardship.
Yeah, it's just
That conversation, like
it's
they'll
a-
know that
no.
conversation was fucking crazy. I didn't go into. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna go. There's no winning this argument. I said, let me just move on.
I wouldn't say. I
when
wouldn't
that-
say
I
when
was
you're
like,
saying
what
that
the
women
fuck?
like to see their man suffer in not a crazy way. Like, I do see how when. What are you gonna say? Say it.
Suffer and overcome. That's
okay,
it.
suffer and overcome. I wouldn't say those type of terms. I would say like annoy. For example, like if I was yeah, give her the mic, please. For
I just want to say, no, ladies, y'all, fuck what he's saying.
Okay.
So sorry for the disturbance, guys. Just to pick up, we had a little audio issue.
yeah, I think
No,
that-
I like saying it. It makes it like genuine and all that
yeah.
sort of shit.
So I'll track back where we're gonna say is that
Ladies love to see their man suffer.
So that was the thing. So I wouldn't say suffer, but go ahead because she had something to say about that. So what I would say is not suffering. It's kind of annoying. A lot of those, especially women in a relationship, what they do is that they annoy their man, especially when he's going out to hang out with his boys.
Yeah.
And they do that a lot because they first is like FOMO, and two, they don't want to seem happy unless they're around.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, I would tell people, I tell this, like, especially to, like, these young cats, I'd be like, look, if you're in a relationship and you're telling your girl about to be with the boys, don't come back home happy. Act like it was miserable. Tell her when she asks you how it was, just be like, oh, babe, I miss you. Like, because as soon as you say it was the best time of my life, you're going to get fucked up.
Yep.
She's gonna
all
the questions. What did you do? Where did you go? What happened? All this stuff. So when she asks you like, "Hey, what happened?" Just be like, "You know what? It was so boring. I couldn't wait to get home. They're just annoying," and she will let you leave alone. But that's the thing though. As soon as you're trying to go out the boys, they're texting you. They're telling you. They're asking you when you're gonna come home. All this shit. So I would say not suffer. Just be like, I'm annoying you because you're having fun without me.
Especially if they go out with like that one guy that is
that one friend that's just single, crazy.
Just the problem.
Yeah, that's me. I'm that friend. I'm that friend.
Yeah,
yeah,
you definitely are.
As soon as like my old friends, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going out with the Sam," she'd be like, "Nah." And it's like I don't even bring bitches around. I'm just fucking funny. That's it.
Yeah, because like you're gonna bring other people into the conversation.
Yeah.
And it's just,
they always be like,
oh,
you're hanging out with the Sam. No, fuck that. But then this is like it is.
But you're actually not. There's people way worse than you.
Nah.
Yes, there is.
Nah.
It's Sam.
I'm certified.
Oh my god.
Certified what?
Lover boy.
Stop.
Draco.
Stop.
I got a question for Mary.
All right.
Pass me your mic.
Well, this is easier for the wires.
No, because I don't want to have to ask you for a mic to respond.
Okay, what's your question?
Oh, hold on.
I'm waiting for it.
Hold on.
Okay, go.
Damn, you're just a little fucking feisty. You're usually so nice to me, Mary. What happened?
Was I nice to him? Always?
Yes.
I don't know, but what is your question now?
Yeah, please go.
Oh my
ahead.
god. So So last week we talked about hygiene in relationships.
Yeah.
Right. What is a complete no-no, like hygiene-wise? It could be something real simple, like something that it could be like pit stains. No, like he uses cheap ass shampoo, that 2-in-1 shit. No, get the fuck out of here.
I think for me the biggest thing is like your smell,
The body scent.
your scent. Like I'm, you know me. I'm really, really big on like perfume, cologne, all that shit. I want to smell you like when you're coming towards.
So you gotta be on cologned up 24/7.
That's for me. That's what I like.
Like nigga can't even smell like body wash.
You can smell like body wash. That's fine. But like for me, the biggest thing is like if you smell like sweat.
Oh
like BO. Like to smell that, it really, really turns me off.
But he's Iraqi, like you're Iraqi, right? Yeah. I assume if you end up with another Iraqi guy, like y'all are heavy on the spices. Y'all just smell like turmeric and cumin. Like that shit bleeds through.
You know what? Open the window.
You're like you stop eating your mama's cooking, right?
Door open. Go take a shower. Go wash your mouth out. I don't know.
That's crazy. Nah, I get that. I feel like people, if you just shower consistently, honestly, you shouldn't smell even without body wash.
I mean, there's some people though. There's some.
Sorry, without deodorant. Like if you shower consistently and like just eat good, shower consistently, you can get lazy, chill all day at home, right? After a shower and not use deodorant and not smell.
But there's some people.
Yeah. Some people, not everybody can do that.
You're right. Some people though just have like that natural scent. That's not that great.
Fair enough. Again, that's their food, bro. They be eating all that heavy spice shit.
Yeah, like whatever comes through their pores, fine. But for me personally, like hygiene, if I smell that cologne, for me, like I know he's clean.
So would you waste time like telling him and like trying to get him to fix it, or would you just be like, we can't do this shit?
Well, somebody that has a million perfumes in there.
You just gonna squirt them up all day?
I'd be like, here, you should probably try this.
Okay.
I'm not like a bitch. Like I'm not gonna be like, man, you stink. Like go take a shower. Like I'll say it subtly. It depends what part of the relationship you're in. Like if you're just meeting the person, you can't really do that. I mean, you could, but like I probably wouldn't.
Because now you've wasted like a month, and you're finally like in a
closer. We're not going to like a month.
What do you mean?
Wasting a month like of him smelling like BO?
No, him like seeing him and not smelling like BO. You've seen him like 4 or 5 dates now, and you're like, at one point, do you be like, my nigga, you smell like BO? If you've noticed it from date like 1 or 2, you're like, ooh. Are you waiting 2-3 dates?
No, I'd be like, hey, do you smell that new Versace perfume? Like, you really need to try that shit.
I would just be like, bro, you kind of funky today.
I want to see what Isam's gonna say.
No, because I know Mary. No, Mary would say up front because like one of the things Mary is really good at is when it comes to like men's hygiene.
Yeah.
Because all the stuff that I have for my house, like all that Tom Ford that I have, all the stuff, it's all from Mary. Like Mary is on top of that shit. So I could see you not even dealing with after the first date.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's
but
what
I
I'm
would
saying.
still bring it up subtly. I don't think I would be like, you fucking stink, man.
No, I would tell the girl if her breath stinks on the first date. I'd be like, what the fuck did you eat before we got here?
I know.
Like, straight up. Like,
Yeah.
yo, this shit smell like onion breath. Like, I'm not trying to kiss you. Yeah, like, no.
I think, honestly, it just maybe depends on the vibe of the night. You know? Like, if you can, like, if you get along with that person like that, you'd be like, oh, can I tell you something?
But for you though, because, like, since you come from, like, a Middle Eastern background, like Iraqi, like, do you have that issue when you're dating, like, the same culture? But usually, like he said, though, he did say, like, in the Middle Eastern, we are good on the cologne and type of hygiene type of things.
I personally haven't had experiences that were too bad to be like, yeah, that's a deal breaker kind of thing.
I only deal
with Middle Eastern.
I see. Okay. Outside of that, it's kind of a little effy.
Outside of that,
Yeah.
I feel like it can get a little bit of like a gray area. Like if you're dealing with people that are like the Caucasians, they tend to be a little bit more like kumbaya with the stuff, the caucasity. All the
I had an issue a couple of I had an issue a couple of times, so we'll see though. But overall though, we appreciate you for letting us inside the house.
No problem.
No, that's it. We're done.
My son wants to be done.
We're done.